Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Hawkeye issue 12. And before I start talking about this issue, of course I have Comic Uno episode, and that show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. The exclusive comics are in the description below, and the episode will be posted by Friday. But let's start talking about Hawkeye issue 12. Now this is a book I was looking forward to because I've been loving Laura as Wolverine, always enjoyed Laura's character, and of course always enjoyed Kate's character, love what Kelly Thompson's been doing with her, so of course this is a team up I was really looking forward to. Beautiful cover here. We get to see Kate and Laura having lunch while there are bad guys beating up in a bar, which that is the opening of the issue pretty much, so pretty cool cover. Now moving into the artwork. We do have a different artist for this book, but I feel like because the coloring is consistent, the tone of the book is consistent as well, which I do like. I will say I feel like this artist was not as strong in facial expressions, but does a good job with the action sequences overall, so it's not as noticeable the change. One scene I really liked art-wise was the Jessica Jones kind of two-spread type paneling here, where we get to see these this conversation between Wolverine, Gabby, and Kate, and Kate putting her foot in her mouth, not really thinking about that she's talking to clones and actually talking about her bad experience with clones. So I like that scene for that. It adds a comedic element to usually where the Jessica Jones element would be very serious. So I did like that they kind of have a throwback to the Jessica Jones Alias style, because obviously Kate Bishop's series does take some notes from Alias / Jessica Jones, but in a more comedic fashion. So overall, I like that portion of the artwork, but again, I think facial expressions could have been a little bit better here. But let's move into the story. So with this issue, like I said, we get to see Laura and Gabby, and also Jonathan the Wolverine, team up with Kate in this episode, in this issue, and this was just a ton of fun. And I was a little worried because it is a team up one shot, so I was like, oh, is anything gonna really happen in this issue? And Kelly Thompson does a really good job at making things happen. Even though it's just a fun kind of one-shot, one-off issue, you do get to see Kate dealing with the emotions she had with Madame Mask and that story arc with her mother, and then the last part of the issue actually leads into Clint returning, and that is where our Marvel Legacy issue is going to pick off of, or, you know, pick up from. So you get to see that. So I thought it led into that very well, and organically it didn't feel like, oh, Clinton's here. Why? Because it's Kate opening up to teaming up with people and being able to ask for help after, again, all the events from last arc. So I really enjoyed that. But really the highlight of this book is the humor. It's Kate and Laura's kind of sarcastic banter with each other. And there's so many great moments in this issue. You got Lucky and Jonathan teaming up. You have that whole costume scene where Kate takes longer than 2 minutes to get into her costume, and you see the Wolverine costume is obviously a lot harder to get into, but Laura is very quick about it. So yeah, I mean, honestly, almost every scene has so many great laugh out loud moments, and the chemistry is just so great between Laura and Kate, and again, that is what truly makes this issue. So this is exactly how you do a filler issue. This could have easily just been a filler issue, but it's not. It's actually just a fun, I would say palette cleaner after your really emotional issue from, or emotional story arc from the last couple of issues going into now whatever Marvel Legacy is going to bring us. So, but it also still has all the elements of connecting and being a bridge to both the Marvel Legacy story arc and our past story arc. So Hawkeye issue 12 gets 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.